Now going into my 30s, love was gone, right? Love, I hadn't lost all faith. I hadn't seen too much hypergamous behavior. This is long before red pill, right? I had a good friend when my 20s, early 20s, he used to say this about women, and he settled down really quick with a woman. He got married. He was a dog in his teenage years, and he got married like 22 years old. And what he would say, man, he would just refer to women as garbage. He would come with me. We would go to the mall, and we would get numbers and stuff like that right there. And then he would tear his numbers up and say garbage. So basically, he was just getting numbers just because he was with me, but he had no intention of calling them, just because he's just like, he knew that the hypergamy and stuff, even though it wasn't called hypergamy, he knew bitches just out here chasing rims, chasing dollars, and he would tear the numbers up and be like garbage. That's what he would call it, garbage. That's what he would say, guys. And so by the time I got 30, I pretty much was on that same mindset. This is long before red pill hit YouTube and all this other bullshit. I started pretty much just realizing, you know what, women are not, this is before Chris Brown, these hoes ain't loyal. I'm just being honest. And by this time, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And I haven't been in a relationship in my 30s. Not one, guys. Not one relationship have I been. I have not been with one woman in a relationship in my 30s. I have led women on and said, you know, we working towards a relationship or whatever, right? But never said you my girlfriend in my 30s. The last girlfriend I had, I think I was 28, 29. I think 28. I think that's what it was, 28. Haven't had a girlfriend since then. Have not been in a monogamous relationship since I was 28 fucking years old. So by the time I got 30, love was gone. So it just been dating. I have no faith in female nature at all from that point on. Finally freeing myself of that, not finding love and stuff like that. This is what frees you up to get on your purpose. See, all my life up to that point, finding love had been my purpose. At this point, since I'm not finding, love, and I done gave up on love and stuff like this, I think this is why I naturally gravitated towards finding my purpose. That, a couple with along with being just sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? You just get sick and tired of being scraping alone and this, that, and other. You get tired of that shit. You just get tired of being considered one of the have-nots. And that's just at this point when I started studying to become a personal trainer. I think I was 33 when I started studying. I became a trainer when I was 34. At that point, I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's what led me to take the chance to even move to New York. I was like, I don't got nothing to fucking lose because ain't shit popping here. And it was a good gamble. Okay, guys. So that's what being in my dating in my 30s. Also, I started noticing women were coming hard after me for relationships. Now, funny thing is, when I was up in my 20s and teens, I was always chasing a relationship. I was always pursuing a relationship. When I got in my 30s, I'm not chasing a relationship. And let me make a point also, right? It's funny. I won't even say women were chasing me for relationships because I got my shit together, because women were chasing me for relationships before I got my shit together. I think the dynamic was, by me not looking for love made me more desirable to love, if that makes sense. Since the age of 28, guys, I've been fucking giving women the Heisman when they come to me talking about a relationship, running from it. Coincidentally, I think that is why, since in that time frame, women have been chasing me for a relationship. Funny how that works. It's like an attraction trigger. It's like an abundance thing that lets women know you're in abundance of something, and it's attractive. That's what it comes across to me, because this thing just happened when I became a personal trainer and started getting my shit together. Y'all guys must understand that I was in the basement till I was 36. Y'all guys must understand that it took me, even after I started making money, it took me a couple more years to scrape my credit out to even move. My credit was fucked. I had school loans, that I had old, and like what I told you guys, I finished nothing I started. So yes, I started school, college, stayed about a semester and dropped out. That was the story of my life. I would have all these grandest plans. I went to Job Corps, stayed about a month and a half, came home. That was the story of my life. Everything I did, I would always have these big plans, and month and a half later, I'm done. So I want y'all guys to know, it's like, oh, well, AMS, they're chasing you for a relationship because you had the money. No, I had girls chasing me for relationships in the basement. In the fucking basement, girls were chasing me for relationships. And I just think it comes from a natural abundance mindset, that when you're in a natural abundance mindset and you're happy with your life and hobbies, and you're not giving off that energy like you're searching for love, it's attractive to women. Because ever since then, pretty much every girl that I've dated on a consistent basis has wanted a relationship from me. I remember back in my 20s when I did that, women would always fucking run for the hills. A lot of them would run for the fucking hills if I brought up anything about a fucking relationship. Or even if I didn't say nothing about it, just the way I was acting, if they could tell I wanted a relationship, it would be like an attraction turnoff. So I just wanted to bring that up, guys, that it's the importance of that mindset, the energy you feeding off into the universe. That needy ass energy, even if you're not asking a woman to be in a relationship, she can feel that you need that. And I think women felt that I didn't need that, because I had got to that point to where I was perfectly content with being single. And I think when you're perfectly content with being single, that's when women find you the most desirable. All right, guys. So that's what in my 40s, now I got my shit all the way together. Oh man, this is a great life. Oh man. Woo, man. Now, this is mainly going to be due to the sacrifices I made in my late 30s, like from the age of 34 all the way up to 40, that grind, that little 6-year grind. That's why I tell you guys, sacrifice. Now I'm in a position, guys, that when I'm dating a woman, every woman I date, not some, not a high percentage, there isn't a woman I go out with that is chasing me. I am classic husband material is what they looking at. I am a dude that has his shit all the way to fucking together. And it is a great point in your life when you get to where I'm at in life, when you get to my age and you got your pad, you got your cars, you got your clothes, and you definitely are running from relationship. This is when you're going to be at your most attractiveness. As long as you maintain some kind of sex appeal. You can't be walking around 400 pounds. You don't got to be 7% body fat, but you can't be 30% body fat either. As long as you decent, understand, got that masculine frame, that maturity, and your shit all the way together, ain't nothing nobody can tell you. And that's where I'm at right now. And these hoes they gonna be sucking a whole lot of dick from here on out. Can't nobody tell me a goddamn thing. I worked hard for this, and I deserve to get my dick sucked by a different bitch every day. And that's pretty much what's happening right now. So I went all the way from getting friend zoned in my teens with no maturity, no masculine frame, to my 20s being broke, having women, sleeping with a lot of women, having to do a lot of work, losing a lot of women because of hypergamy. They meeting guys who have more than you and shit like that. To my 30s, to women starting to beg me for relationships, even though I don't have my shit all the way together. To now I'm the perfect package. Not only do I got the mindset I had in the 30s of not chasing a relationship, but I got the fucking money too. And I'm out this motherfucker. I'll holler at y'all guys later.